Alright guys, welcome back. You're watching the Rhythmix RSL 3 and we are in our final series of the day, being VortiX versus BratOK. Well, the score is actually 2-1 for VortiX. Let me edit that for a second here. This might be our last game, or we are gonna go on to a fifth game. Let's see how this develops. VortiX is gonna start in the top right hand side of GSL Entombed Valley, playing for Team 40, which is actually managed by their brother. I think most of the people should know that by now. I find it really cool that two Spanish players who are both really good, they are not only brother, but they also play for the same team, and this team is Spanish as well. That's really cool. His opponent, BratOK, gonna be starting in the bottom right hand corner, playing for Team Empire. And well, BratOK is an old schooler, I guess you could say. He was a boudoir player, he was pretty good at boudoir. Good luck, have fun, good game, says VortiX, and he's actually going to be able to scout BratOK first. BratOK going for the standard barracks at his ramp here. I think I've never seen BratOK go for the depot like in his mineral line and a barracks here as well. He always likes to wall off. A drone scout is going to be used here for VortiX, who goes for the hatch 15 again. Let's see if he goes for the 16 pull behind this, and BratOK. No command center first on Entombed Valley. I have to say I'm a bit surprised, but not too surprised. This is probably one of the better maps to do this. And well, this is not really 720p. I see someone asking. I have a very good computer, but my internet is really bad. Upload is about 0.7, so the quality of the stream is not the greatest, obviously. I try to make up for it with good commentary. And the VODs are usually posted, but the VODs are real 720p, so check this out. It's on my YouTube, which is, you can see it on the top left of the screen right now, the link to my YouTube, if you want to check out the VODs of the previous playdays. I'm going to bring back the game sound now. This overlord did confirm the command center here, and we have a second depot on the way for BratOK. Does not want to do the supply block. He's gonna go for the two gases, so he's gonna follow this up with his standard factory here. In the previous game he tried to go for a starport and was maybe thinking about a Banshee, but since this was scouted by VortiX, he did not follow this up with a starport. He did not follow this up with a Banshee. He made a couple medivacs, went for a Hellion drop, which did pretty decent actually. VortiX not adding on any gases just yet. He might go for his 4 queens build. That's what he went for earlier, and it didn't work out too bad for him as he won. BratOK mining fully from 2 refineries right now. His second command center is about to finish. This juggling, he's gonna follow this SCV back home, making sure it gets home alright. 2 gases are being made at 450 for VortiX. I guess when his main is fully saturated. I'm not sure what the timing is here really, exactly. He only went for a 3rd queen here, no 4th queen just yet. He has enough money for it, but he's not gonna choose to make it immediately. And look at this Marine, hiding in the trees. Oh, it can actually see the Overlord here, so he's not gonna let this Overlord in ever, and he could actually hide what he's going for here, but considering he tried to go for the starport in the previous game with maybe the Banshee, I'm not sure if he was really trying. It really looked like he was going to go for a Banshee. VortiX saw it in the last game. I mean, you would expect your opponent to maybe try it the next game, especially if he really tries to hide what he's doing, but VortiX right now is thrown down a roach for him, and I'm not sure what this means. This could be defense, roach, or a big aggression maybe. He's actually making a couple Zerglings right now. He's up to 35 drones. And we are going to have a Baning Nest, so this is actually going to be a big aggression and all in, most likely here coming out of VortiX. I think he's really hoping that his opponent is going for the Banshee here, and he wants to maybe kill him before that, or at least do a lot of damage to him and really cripple his opponent. He has a couple of Zerglings on the way, but those Hellions, I mean, they might be able to see. Oh, yeah, he's going to have to hide his Zerglings really well here. Those are still going to be in vision here. Oh, they're barely going to move out. What do the Hellions see? Oh, they did not have time to see those Zerglings. They did not see those either. Those queens here are going to be defending. And we have 7 roaches on the way. He's going to place those Zerglings here to get them morphed as soon as possible. And then he's basically going to rally a lot of Zerglings behind this. I think it shouldn't be more than like 10 Roaches or 12. Everything else should be Zerglings. He has a lot of gas right now, VortiX that is. Should start morphing a couple of those Banelings here. He's moving out with this Queen. And I think you wouldn't really expect this out of VortiX just because he always seems to go for those macro games. He does not seem to ever go for a big bust. And BratOK right now is getting a lot of upgrades. If this was to hit before all of his upgrades kick in, this would be pretty good. For VortiX, but I mean, he spotted it. I think he was able to spot a lot of those Roaches with his aliens here, so he's throwing down a couple bunkers. And this is going to be really hard for VortiX to get working. He's going to blow up a couple of those bunkers. He's going to stream in now. BratOK immediately decides to sack his natural expansion. VortiX is going to be fighting with all of those Roaches. He's going to be killing a lot. He should kill those two depots because he would supply block BratOK for quite some time. Then he could just move up the ramp and try to finish him. BratOK, he should use a call down supply on this. Oh, I think he used a mule. He has 50 energy available. He's coming down the ramp now. He has to be very careful. Two Banelings are on the way here for VortiX. VortiX is actually going to take down those destructible rocks. Okay, no, he's not. He's going to make this orbital command lift here. Oh, actually, he's not lifting right now. What is BratOK doing? He took a lot of damage on this orbital command. In the meantime, VortiX has resumed drone production here. He's getting a lot of drones out. He's building up his economy. 2 evolution chambers were made. He started his 3rd. He's just going to stay down the ramp here and basically never let BratOK come down the ramp, or at least not for as long as possible. And when he sees that BratOK has enough to come down the ramp, I guess he will pull back. Oh, he's pulling back a bit here. Maybe trying to bait BratOK from coming down, but BratOK is not going to fall for this. He actually has a lot of energy on this orbital command here. He has to be very careful. And well, VortiX adding on 2 more guys at his expansion now. He's choosing to pull back now. He decides that he's waiting enough. He probably knows that his opponent has steam now, and that if he was to engage, BratOK would do quite decent against this army of VortiX. So he's pulling back. He's made a lot of drones. He's ahead economically, 46 to 33. And BratOK, he might feel like he has to attack right now just because he's been losing a lot of mining time at his expansion. He actually moves toward the middle. He claims the Zenlaga tower for a second here, but he's going to pull back right after he knows that he does not have enough army to beat his opponent right now. He's going to have to wait for medivacs also, in which case his army will be getting a lot stronger as the medivacs do get out. Okay, a reactor goes down on the factory. I'm not sure why that is. Oh, he's trying to do a sneaky attack here, maybe a flank of those units here, trying to bait those Roaches at the edge of the cliff. Oh, he's losing a lot of elements now. He's not reacting right now. He's going to lose all of those elements. Huge loss here by BratOK. He killed no Roach, lost all of the aliens. I think that was about 6. And that was really bad for BratOK. I mean, he really needs those units. He's already behind in this game, economically and in army. VortiX right now going for Baneling speed. 1-1 upgrades for his melee units. Speed Roach. I think VortiX might just go for the huge bust here, realizing that his opponent is not getting tanks. And VortiX is trying to flank this army. He does get a pretty decent surround on this army for some time, but the army does split out. And those Banelings are just going to be too slow out of the creep. So VortiX is pulling back home now, but I don't know. I think, yeah, it really feels like VortiX wants to go for it now, even though he's adding on those gases. He's going to be making a lot of units. He already has a good saturation, so even if he keeps on making units here and throws them at BratOK and he doesn't kill him, he's still going to do a lot of damage, so he will still be in an okay position if he starts droning after that. But, well, he has to trade cost effectively, and right now BratOK is the one who feels he has to make something happen. He's moving on the right side of this map with a couple of medivacs and a bioforce, thinking about dropping maybe his opponent VortiX, thinking about attacking up front with a big all-in. And BratOK is going to go for the base trade here, I think. Oh, he's not going to have time. Oh, he's barely going to wall, but I mean, this is going to die immediately, and units are going to stream in here. Oh, he has to sack his expansion. He sends back the SCVs into his main, but he's going to block himself with this depot here. And I don't think he's going to have enough here to hold this. He's actually upgrading Siege right now, but Siege is not going to finish. Those Roaches are going to crush everything. In the meantime, this drop is killing everything in VortiX's main. He's actually not target firing this layer so far. Another drop in the 3rd is going to get rid of all of this. And I think BratOK should be lifting his command centers here, trying to land some of those a little bit everywhere, and using his medivacs. Oh, wait a minute, this Okay, I thought that if BratOK was able to survive here with his army for some time and VortiX would not get enough units, BratOK could actually win just because he has Bioforce 1-1 with Medivacs, but VortiX was able to hold this attack very nicely. In the meantime, he's completely killing BratOK. BratOK is now down to 18 army supply to the 50 of VortiX, and well, I mean, this should be game. Obviously, VortiX is still mining from this base. He has a couple of drones everywhere. Whereas BratOK, he has no income. He has 4 SCVs left out on the map, but they're not even mining, I think. And he's going to call GG, and VortiX is going to be our last player qualified today for the next round of this RSL RSL 3. I'm going to be showing you guys the brackets and today's results here in a second. Let's see. Okay, so Lowly is going to be playing against Happy in the next match. In the first match of the quarterfinals. I don't know when that will be. There will be a second play day, basically for the round of 16. I don't know just yet when. In which we're going to have Linok versus Titan, Ors versus Monchi, Kaz Gumiho, and Kaz versus Trelloc. Today's matches, Lowly winning against Tarzan, Happy beating Frere in some, I would say, not very close games. Happy just looking so good in those games. So a TVZ and a TVZ here again. And actually the brothers are going to play each other again. The brothers always play against each other. This is getting ridiculous. They just want to make sure somebody gets in the money or something. I'm just joking. They are so good. They don't need to do that. This is going to be another epic match. Maybe I should get my brother to cast this with me. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to close up the stream for today. And it's been nice. If you guys have any advice, once again, I would like to plug my Twitter. It's @ToddSC2. If you want to follow me on YouTube as well, do subscribe. It's linked on the top left of the screen. And thanks to the RSL and Rhythmix for letting me cast this. I really enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. I'm gonna play some music and some commercials now. If you